Yeah.
All right. It has been a hot second. We're two people down. This will probably be a session on the shorter side. We'll probably try to stop at the same time, as per
Okay.
usual. Um, how's it going, guys? Would anyone like to try to remember what happened the last time on Dragon Ball Z?
It's great. It's a great concept. Great question.
Good question.
I can otherwise.
Did that one start? So I need to recall. Did that one start with giving Gain a heart? Was that how that one started?
I believe.
Yes, it was.
Excellent.
Not.
I believe that had already happened. If I.
Yeah, I
Right.
thought you were talking about my conversation where
I think you guys.
asked if-
Yeah, I think what ended up happening was.
Oh, we started. No, yeah, we
started
started
talking
in the
to them.
base.
Yes.
That's we had gotten to the base. We had started talking to
Yes.
Kalesh and friends.
Yes.
The real disaster team. God of disasters. All that fun stuff. Yeah. So we started off. We had basically shown up. Kalesh was like, "What the heck? What are you guys doing here?" I thought we agreed to kind of just like ignore each other. And then we were like, "Hey, listen, we don't really know what we're doing, and the next best thing is releasing a trapped god, I suppose." So, and Kalesh is like, are you sure?" And we're like, "I guess." And he's like, "Oh, all right, well, let's let's start figuring this out." So we had kind of a sort of reunion for some of us. Greg, at first didn't get a chance to talk to his best
bud. Yeah.
but eventually there was a little bit in there. But effectively, what ended up happening is we sort of ended up falling into their regiment, effectively, kind of getting comfortable with their operations. A lot of us kind of split off to talk to kind of gather information to some extent. There was sort of a sharing of information, of skills, and members of Kalesh's team regarded us and kind of gave us some pointers in some cases. Ayana got to hunt a deer and then rolled double nat ones to figure out what her subclass is. So that's pretty cool. Let's see what other, because it was a big information session. Let's see, where did this go? That's not where that note is. We had also, this was kind of our first full session with June back. Gone are the days of old man. Old man is out. Certus is dead.
Frankly, surprised
he
it
left.
lived this long.
And
He immediately died. He ran off and fell
had
into
a heart
pit and
attack.
died.
Yeah, just died.
What a shame. But June is back, and we've kind of some of the more important bits that we kind of have on our radar are this now that we know kind of what the syndicate's up to. We're trying to get some more specifics on what the syndicate is planning to do with Demise, because Demise seems to be part of their plan, whether they have Demise captured or if there's a plan to capture, if there's something, the Demise is in there somewhere. And so June was able to kind of give us some info there. June is currently on a secret double cross mission, having been sent to spy on us and potentially have to kill us, but she convinced them to let her not kill us. So that's pretty sweet. And so now they might be she's sort of the informant about us to them, but after the syndicate had a brief meeting with Zetno's like, they're dead in the water, don't worry about them. And they're like, oh, all right, well, I guess June just let us know if I don't know, they start to free the gods or something. June's like, you got it.
That's exactly it.
Okay, is there anything really important that I missed?
No, I think that touches.
Sometimes I have a hard time grabbing all of the more nitty gritty lore details.
I think that's pretty much all of it. I'll give like just a general stuff. So, yes, Zeta No recovering some of the relics that he got off you guys, including the Book of Vendrala and the hammer. Basically, you guys were regarded as like something to keep watch after stopping Mizian's like subordinate and thrall. They were like, okay, let's keep watching these guys, but we'll see how it goes. And then once you guys beat Mizian proper, they're like, okay, this group is a threat. We kind of need them expelled if they're going to keep doing this shit. Like one time was a fluke, twice is intentional. So they were like hunting you guys down, like hunting you guys are like you guys had a major target on your back. Hence, like the assassin coming after you. Hence, just like other various shit that may or may not have happened throughout, and also different plans on their end. However, with Zeta No, the fight with Zeta No, that mark has been pretty much taken off your back. The group has been okay. This group has been destroyed. We don't have to worry about them. We kind of got everything we need from them. We don't have to worry about them as much, or according to Zeta No. But June managing to convince Felix. Felix allowed her to infiltrate and see if these guys are still planning on collecting more relics. We can still use that. You can be with them, figure out how we can use them to our benefit. Meeting with Kalesh and his group, talking to them, figuring out that they are on the side of basically just a bunch of outcasts and people that have been wronged by the world that do not fit into the society or find like some kind of rage against it. Rage against the system, so to speak. They've come together and believe in these calamity gods as being like these pure units of freedom that society and the gods have wronged, pretty much. And they view like releasing them as their sole duty. They want to be able to live more freely. They want a world that's more akin to helping the individual a lot more, and like being more of that freedom approach, not having to be part of this entire cog. They're essentially anarchists or anarchist adjacent, essentially. You guys talking with Kalesh found out he also did not know about the mines. Brodovin had not told him about it, meaning that at the very least, Kalesh isn't being told everything. And there was like a look of confusion. He's like, okay, well, this is strange not to have been told about this. So there's like a look of like almost doubt or in just confusion from him once he said, but he kind of like shook that out of his head and it's like, okay, I'll figure that out later. Let's save for Kath right now. Additionally, learning from Scout, who again had been like an orphan in Handria. Apparently, I don't know, I think this may have flown over some heads, I wasn't fully sure. But he did mention that he and his childhood friends, Abel and Vetrian, were in like orphans in Handria before splitting off after some shit happened with Vetrian and his brother. And Abel had like fucking vanished and ran. I think that may have flown over everyone's heads here, but there's
I
a little
remember the
bit.
Abel part. I don't remember the Vetrian part for some reason. But that is important.
Anybody want to explain the implications of that to Gain?
Abel is... We've met Abel before. Abel was the person who died while we were fighting... Well,
Mizian, yeah.
Abel is a close friend of June's and died while fighting Mizian. We revived him, but he's got some severe PTSD and
angst and just like
yeah.
He's very like upset generally, but
I remember that part.
Sure. But he was supposed to be your contact in Handria whenever you would make it there.
Yes. And Vetrian is the lovely merchant we've been running into over the course of our journeys.
Right. We know Vetrian. We go way back with Vetrian.
We go way back with Vetrian.
I think
I love that little guy.
I'll also mention this when you guys mentioned you were gonna head to Qualt. Last time you had talked to him in Norca, he did like shifted a little bit like uneasily before like saying, "Well, take care in Qualt," basically.
That's not ominous though.
But yeah, so yeah, you guys that everything like that went down. You're back in Port Alexia, getting like last minute food, drink, whatever you need to go through the Solemn Desert. So basically, what's gonna happen at this point after meeting with June, of course. Basically, what's gonna happen at this point, you guys are gonna be off into the Solemn Desert while you're looking for the relic, which is the Koiko fruit. And then once you have that, you can head over to the like shrine of Rakath and release him. That's the current plan. So let's see how this goes. Any other last minute things you guys would like to have some clarification for, or like other bits of info?
So to be sure, we were about to embark into the desert.
Yes.
With the understanding that part of the journey is we have to essentially get lost. Is like that's a part of the quest. the quest directive, the prophecy.
Is get lost in the desert. Right. A very dangerous proposition. For sure.
Yeah.
How dangerous are we talking about?
I mean, Grig has teleportation circle. So
That's true.
worst case, you guys can just teleport out.
Wait, does that mean that we can never truly be lost?
Well, you could be lost in an area, but you have a means of escape. Assuming
If
you're
we
not
teleport-
in
Right, but
immediate danger. But yeah.
Okay.
If we like teleport into a random ass part of the desert immediately, does that mean we're instantly lost? 'Cause I would say
Yeah, if you have the teleport spell, for sure.
Just saying, just putting it out there.
That being said, if you guys do teleport circle out, you would have your only options are Highstad or your house in Nocio. Right now.
Oh no.
Anyways,
One other thing too, I seem to remember vaguely that Gain had some smithing to do on the road, and that might have been a little challenging because of the like our method of travel. Am I remembering that correctly?
I think all the
I have some-
smithing. What was the smithing you wanted to get done?
I feel like there was something we had talked about.
Oh, you mean with your weapon?
Like she was. Was it with my weapon, or was I making something for somebody else, repairing armor, or?
All the armor and stuff that you guys were going to make from like the Kraken and the Bahir had already been made using
Okay.
the Stalwart Wild here in Port Alexia.
Okay.
That was
cool.
part of
Then-
preparations for against fighting Zedna.
Cool. So then I guess she took care of that. I feel like there was something I was supposed to work on, but maybe I'm imagining things. I know I have the elemental orb. I know about that.
Yes, I think that's the
I'm
only other
just
thing I can
still-
think about.
Very
Oh,
indecisive.
did you remember to ponder it before we left?
Oh, brother, every single day of my life.
Pondering that orb. Oh, there's also the lightning rod that Isaac had. I was saying like you could modify that into like adding it into your javelin as another means of like doing damage.
Interesting. I mean, I would like to talk at some point in the near future about how to feel like I haven't been nerfed too severely.
Yes,
But
yes,
that's
yes.
another
I have
story.
ideas for sure.
Okay.
But yeah, okay. Okay, so you guys are here in Town Square. You're all together. Kalesh has the compass. That's another thing to know. Greg, you gave him the compass as a means of,
That's right.
even being lost in the desert, you guys would be able to still find your way. So you'd be able to get lost on purpose and effectively, essentially.
Hell yeah.
So I'll say this: is there any last-minute preparations, purchases, whatever you want to do before heading into the desert? Because this will be a trek, and it may take many days.
Yeah, we were presumably we have like general like survival.
Yeah.
Like Kalesh's brought that kind of stuff. Okay.
Yeah, you guys have like provisions and stuff, and the solemn desert is not necessarily completely empty and void. Like there are pockets of like, oh, here's some cactus, here's like some areas where you can find shrubs and berries and other like things that can sustain you in the desert if need be.
You guys didn't have any sessions while I was gone.
No.
I had initially planned for
Right.
Gain to stay behind.
Right. We can just say that you change your mind and you decide to come anyways.
I guess that's chill.
Because
I think Gain
we
was a
ended
little
with you
bit
being with the group.
apprehensive.
Yeah. And now that June's back for sure, right? Certus is gone. You have
Is
you have
June
a
back?
healer. Yeah,
Yeah,
June's
June's
with
back.
the party.
Easy.
Um,
Oh yeah, no, June got back when we were there. I
Yep.
remember.
Okay.
Game, if you are concerned about your survival, I agree to allow you to kill me and sustain yourself on my flesh.
I feel like we have been down that route before, and it didn't end well for anybody.
Oh.
But I mean, not killing you on purpose, but
I see.
You
The consuming
don't-
of flesh you've tried before and it didn't work. I understand.
yes, sure. Yeah, no, I will join you, but I may not be completely myself just yet. It's been a challenging week for me.
I think you're at 3 right now, right? You need 3 more long rests?
I think so,
I
yes.
believe, yeah. Okay, cool. Kalesh says, well, shall we be off then?
Yes?
Yeah.
All right. Greg, please lead the way.
Greg just steps forward and starts walking. I don't know if it's the right direction, but
Off to a great start. I think you guys end up, first off, let's pull up the Solaris map, why not? There we are. Okay, cool. So you guys are down here. Basically, this huge chunk of the Solemn Desert is where you're looking at right now. Handria's over yonder. To get to Handria from Port Alexia on foot would take you, I believe, 2 to 3 weeks. Let me double check that. It's 1 week. Yeah, roughly like a week and a half, 2 weeks. You guys wanted to visit the festival, the Blessing of the Harvest. That is on the 20th. It is now the 9th. So you have roughly a couple days you can like utilize as here's like some extra days that we may be able to make it to Handria before that day or something like that, right? Without like assuming that you have any means of traveling there any faster at this current moment in time, because you guys are just kind of getting lost in the desert. So it is a bit of a gamble to do this. There may be a chance that you go over day count, or like you may be late for it. That being said, I will say as a DM, you have ways of getting there that you could utilize. Like if Grig were to teleport back to Nocio have an inn with the king and his mage that might be able to teleport you directly to Handria, right? Like there are ways of saying like, oh, if we fail here, we can always there's a backup plan to make it here in time, if need be.
That would be nice.
Yeah, 100%. Also, High Stat, right? High Stat has portals everywhere. They have an exchange program with the Scarlet, of the Scarlet Syndicate, which again is the Magic School, not to be confused with the Crime Syndicate. But yeah, you guys have that option.
are
as
you
well.
sure? I mean, I had it in my notes here.
Well, shit, if it's in your notes.
That's like if there was a school called like the Purple Mafia.
The Purple Mafia.
Or something.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much, right. But yeah, you guys start making your way out. For this first day of travel, Kalesh has the compass. And I will ask this. Are you guys actually trying to, like, understand where you're going right now, or are you just going to follow the compass as best you can?
I thought Greg was leading the way.
That's true. Greg, how would you like to proceed? Kalesh is right next to you.
All right, Kalish. If we go straight this way, are we going to Handria?
He points in a different direction. I believe it's this way, if we head there. To Handria.
All right, so I'm gonna go the original direction that I
Okay.
pointed in.
You point over, we'll say it's like over here-ish somewhere, and you guys start making your way. I'm just going to put you guys in the Solemn Desert for right now as you guys start to explore. It does take basically a full day to just make it out of town and like into the desert proper. Like Port Alexia was the coastal desert. There was still plenty of greenery and stuff like that. And you're basically just going out where the greenery is getting less and less and less. There's more rockiness there. There's a bit more like the peakings of the sand itself. And I'll say after a day, and this first day is completely fine, just following the compass. You haven't reached the point where, like, oh, things are going to be a bit more tenacious. But at the end of the day, you guys do, like, peek over a vista, and eventually you do see the Solemn Desert in its entirety. You see, like, oh, this is where civilization ends and the desert actually begins. Let's pull up some other music here. Where's my desert music? Where's my desert music? Thank you.
Yeah.
Just plays the JoJo Pillarman theme.
But yeah, you guys start to traverse across. Oh, here it is. Duh. Okay, but you guys start to cross the desert.
And we do.
And as you do, you guys eventually do make camp for the first night, as you're at this border between civilization and...
Do we have to walk in a random and aimless manner?
That is the current plan. You see Kalesh and Grig are just kind of pointing in direction. Kalesh is just kind of following the compass as it points in various different areas, kind of just following, just seemingly aimlessly wandering. Kalesh points out, it's like, my scouts have went this way, and he like depicts like certain rocks and like random monuments and ruins and stuff like that that existed in the desert. That he basically says they would normally take care of remembering based on direction using a compass, but for our aim, we're just going to get lost to our best of our ability. I'll say you guys bunkered down for the night, as it is now the first night in the Solemn Desert. It gets, even though like during the day it's started getting really, really hot, here at night it's incredibly cold, very, very chilly. Let me pull you guys out here. So you got June, Isidore, and Isaac are off, just hanging out. Got Gain, got Grig, and here's Ayana. Just do that. That seems good. And Kalesh, find my boy. How would you guys like to bunker down for the night? Keeping watch? Just gonna. How do you want to do this?
Yeah, I probably should keep watch. I'll take first watch.
I guess Kalesh will stay up with you, Ayana.
Sure.
Go ahead and give me a perception check while the rest of you bunker down and start to head to bed.
Is Kalesh doing his own check, or
He's
would he
doing
be
his own
bunking
check.
with it?
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. 24.
He also got a 24 with a natural 20, so you guys are
Wow.
doing well. First roll of the day was a nat 20 on my end. It's incredible. You see, he says...
We don't want you rolling 20s.
If I'm Kalesh, it's good for you, right?
Yeah.
You see Kalesh just kind of like looks at you as the fire is going, kind of tending to it. In this light, you see he like takes off his hood, his mask, starts getting like comfortable, and you see there's just a look of, with your high passive perception, you just like look at Kalesh and you're like, oh, this is a man who is doing his best, but is also incredibly stressed out, and is just like, at this moment, you see him just, the exhaustion hits him all at once, as it has many, many other days, as he just like gazes into the fire.
I think Ayana would speak up and say, you know, you seemed much calmer when you were playing on the beach. You make it seem like that was a very long time ago.
As you say that, like, he looks at you and his eyes glances towards a part of his kit where he did in fact bring like a small hand lute, basically. It's just like a ukulele version of a lute, right? And he gives a chuckle, very soft, and says, a burden of leadership has taken its toll for certain. Our goals are lofty, and they all look to me. And I have to get things done. Progress must be made. When I gaze into the beach, it's a nice little reprieve from the burden that I bear. Willingly, mind you. But still, it takes its toll.
I have not been a leader myself. I am content to follow, whether it be the demands of the people around me or the demands of the purpose I fulfill. So I am sorry to say that I cannot perhaps empathize with you in this moment. However, perhaps getting lost in the desert could be a journey away from having to think too deeply about what is going on around you.
He slowly nods. You are kind, Ayana. That much is certain. Perhaps you are right. Perhaps this will help in whatever way. To be honest, the thought of being lost in a desert like this does fill me with a bit of dread.
As far as I
Yeah.
know, in a worst case scenario, we do have the ability to get ourselves out of here. So try not to be too stressed, I suppose. Grieg is a very powerful wizard.
He is indeed, yes. I saw his capabilities once in the fourth circle of the Nine Hells. He's an impressive mage, to be certain. But this is good to hear. Much like Brodavint, then. You see, as he mentions Brodavint, there's a look of like softness, but also of a look of like confusion after the softness, and he says, "I know that you, or rather your predecessor in Broadevent, had not seen eye to eye, for good reason. I'm certain. I'm sure that was very strange, but she does have best intentions. She did save, and she has been helping me and my people for quite a bit now. Her and the people she answers to as well. They have our gratitude. Not gone this far without them."
Perhaps I have no particular personal relationship with this Broadevent. However, I can only speak to the strong feelings that I have been inherited, I suppose. But it is not my place to act upon them unless Broadevent, of course, decides to interfere with my purpose.
I shall hope that future does not come to pass. Thank you for your presence here with me, and for allowing me to keep watch with you. It's been some time since I've been able to travel with people that are not my charges, not my, for lack of a better word, subordinates.
You are not responsible for our lives, and therefore you do not hold guilt over our existence. Is that it?
What do you mean, guilt over your existence?
Well, as from what you have told me, your responsibility to lead your people and the fact that they are considered your people brings you great stress. Presumably because their lives are in your hands. However, we have not dedicated ourselves to you, nor particularly your cause. So if we were to perish here, then it should not weigh on your conscience, no?
He says, I see what you mean. Well, this is true. You are not my direct charges, but you have volunteered to help, and at the very least, I did fight side by side with Grig, and perhaps our relationship is not that of subordinate and leader, but rather, at least in this moment, companions or brothers and sisters in arms. If that is, of course, if that's okay with all of you. At least that's how I view this situation.
I do not have any personal stake in the title that we are given. I have noticed that it appears that Greg is very fond of you for whatever it was that happened between you two. But that is all I can speak to.
He nods and says, looks up at the stars. You are an impartial, as you are right now, you are impartial to many things. Do I have that correct?
Of course, as long as it does not directly involve my purpose or the duty that I've been born with, so to speak.
That is reasonable. Hey Anna, answer me this. I'd be curious to hear your perspective. Do the ends justify the means?
In what way? I do not know if I understand what you mean.
In times, and this is something that I've unfortunately learned, sometimes it requires tough choices and tough decisions to achieve an outcome that ends up being favorable to many. Does the short-term loss and sacrifice justify the long-term happiness and better growth and better future?
This question seems to carry a lot of weight, however, I do not know if I have the experience to speak on it. If I were to need. If a sacrifice that I would make would allow me to continue my duty, then there, without question. But I suppose I would be concerned of what my actions do to infringe upon the freedoms of others. In particular, this god that you wish to free. I do not know. Perhaps in this case, my ignorance is a boon, as I do not understand the extent to which this action will affect those around, those who live in this world. If I knew, if you stood here and told me that I would be removing the freedoms of others for the sake of the freedom of this individual, I do not know if I would be able to continue with this mission. I would have to confront that question in that moment, I suppose.
He nods. He doesn't really like look as you say this. He doesn't look you. He looks at you in the eyes, moment like on occasion, but a lot of his attention just like looks at the stars, which are beautiful. There's something about like even like here at the entrance of this desert. There's something about the night sky here that's a bit more radiant. The moon is starting to become more and more full, and there's like a lot of light that gets like reflected down. It's very peaceful. And you see Kalesh doesn't really answer for a bit, just nods and says, "It's tricky. I don't know if there's a right answer for this." But you see he takes a deep breath and says, "But there is always a duty to fulfill, and a people to take care of." And you see he just starts to gaze into the night, seemingly lost in thought.
Yeah, I'll leave him at that.
Eventually your shift ends. Who is picking up the next shift?
I will go next.
I can also go.
June and Gain. All right. You guys pick up watch. Both of you make me perception check. This is going to feel really good, June. I can already tell you're going to be being able to roll with advantage perception insanely. Please.
Yeah, you know, we'll see.
God, I can perceive.
Ooh.
Also,
ooh.
June, I'm gonna say, with your time in the Syndicate, they would have given you mithril. What's your armor right now? It's the
my armor.
Yeah, it's the Hydra armor, right?
One from last time. The plate. Is it the Nata's plate armor?
Yeah, so I think they would have modified that to make it mithril, so you do not incur a disadvantage on stealth.
Oh, okay, cool. Awesome.
Hype.
Okay. Excuse me. Did a little burp come
18 twice. Okay.
18 twice, yeah. Unfortunately, the advantage did not apply as well as you could have hoped, but 18 is still very good in the 7. Watching, like, going through your watch right now, I think the biggest thing that strikes out to you is the moon is a little bit brighter here in the desert. And you start to, like, June, you were in Syndicate territory over in Dominica. You were in Norca for most of your life, so far from Qualt. Even, like, just, like, going through Aphalion and all that. It's interesting in the fact that looking at this night sky here, there's usually like a wave of peace that comes from being a cleric of the Twilight Domain, of having Hitaro as your god here in like the darkness and the night. There's a sense of comfort. It's a weird thing where you almost feel like his domain and his like what he rules over is increased as you step out into the desert. Notably, perhaps because Qualt's major religions are that of Hitaro, Amatros, and Hitaru and Amatras, surely just those two more than anything else, right? So perhaps it has something to do with it. But looking out into the night, your vision clear as can be. You don't notice or see anything that would cause you harm. Perhaps at some point off in the distance, you do see like a shaking of sand miles and miles out. It seems like something large is on the move further ahead. But over time, like passes and just goes off into the distance.
Okay.
What do you guys talk about?
So, Gain, how are you feeling? I'm glad you're in one piece.
I mean, I suppose. Happy to be here right now, at least. This place is so different from anything I've ever seen before.
What are your thoughts about what we're about to do?
Well, I don't know. I'm kind of questioning everything about myself. I feel a little bit lost ever since, everything that happened. It's been so
Yeah.
hard to really make sense of, what it is that I'm really doing. So I suppose in a way it makes sense to do this, right?
I mean, I guess I don't see any other. I don't know. After what happened to you all, I guess this is an option. I guess all this, the reviving whatever god, and
I was hoping that all of that would, give me some clarity, but if anything, I feel a bit more lost than before. I'm hoping that that'll work its way through me, but I just don't feel myself lately. I don't know. We haven't really spoken though about you. Have you been okay? Did they treat you all right?
yeah, no, I
You
was
didn't
accepted.
have to run away, did you?
No, I'm here on syndicate business, but
You are.
don't take that as like a thing to be afraid of. Just I'm here on my own free will, I guess. If that's something you're worried about.
But they know that you're here.
Yeah, they approved of it. It's all good.
But
There's nothing
I
nothing
thought-
to worry about.
I mean, if you say so, but I thought we were thought you wanted to stop them. So what could you be doing that they approve of?
Well, in a way, I am trying to stop them. I told them I wanted to come back, or not come back, but find this group because you guys are good at finding relics and all, and pretty much bad benefits have been deemed useless to their cause by what's his name? Never mind that. So they kind of, you guys are no longer in their spotlight.
That makes
So-
sense considering we're not very good at holding on to relics.
I didn't want to say anything, but right. So yeah, my goal, I guess I can tell you and all of the rest of you, is by the syndicate, and there's no real way to stop it other than to kill it, or to like, I guess, destroy it one time. And we're gonna have to do that eventually, just to good heads up. And then after it, whenever it finds us and we kill it, I get to tell Felix where to send it next, and I'm hoping to make a huge spectacle in front of the queen of what's it called? It's the D, I think.
Dominica?
Oh, yeah, there we go. That's my goal. So then I can gain favor for the syndicate there, and they can no longer rely on the evil guy. I want to make make it so the syndicate isn't using like having to go through all the dark underground routes to get what they need and be more in the light. I guess that's I don't know if that makes any sense.
So you're trying to reform the syndicate?
Yeah, pretty much. I have to do it this way because Felix doesn't really agree that this is like a good way, or he feels like he's stuck doing it that way because of Zetno and all whatever. Wait, yeah, right?
That sounds risky, but
yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's extremely risky, and I kind of put myself here in this position. But I think it'll work out. I just have a feeling.
Well, I trust you.
Okay. Good.
Once
Glad.
this thing is off of us, will you be leaving again?
Oh, no, I'm hoping that we can all be friends and I can introduce you guys to my brothers without them trying to kill all of you or something like that.
Oh,
I know it's a lot to ask, but that's like, that would be awesome.
Yeah. Okay. I may need your help sometime soon, June.
Oh, for what?
I don't know if this new heart is gonna work for me in the long run. It doesn't sit right. I don't know how you feel about it, but I don't know.
Yeah. June, as you, with an 18 perception check, make me just a religion check with advantage as well.
Oh,
Incredible.
wow, double 11.
Incredible.
Crazy.
As far as you're aware, like, generally as a cleric, you feel a very minor sort of like, oh, this is a living creature, this is a sort of like dead creature, this is a there's like almost a odd aura that you can't, with your eyes of like night vision, you can kind of almost see on your allies if you really, really focus, like, okay, these guys are alive, I can target them as like my things, whatever I can do. You see Gain's aura is dimmer than it was before.
Oh, okay.
What that means, you're not entirely certain. You're fairly certain she can still be healed, she can still be revived, but there is just like the idea of, oh, this person is alive for sure, like living, breathing, but your divine connection to that life force is a little estranged in a way.
Gotcha. Okay.
I think that the fellow who they brought, he was a follower of Hitaro. I hope that he's resting well, but I hope that I'll find a way to I'll find a better solution for my body.
Right.
And when that time comes, I would appreciate it if you made sure that he was also at peace.
Yeah. I understand.
Great. Thank you. I don't know when I don't know how, like I said, I just don't feel myself lately. I'm sure we can fix it.
Right.
But I need to think a little bit more about what it is that I really want before we do that. So
Right.
it will serve for now. I just wanted to make sure that I could ask you this favor when the time comes.
I'll do my best. I'm a bit rusty with Hitaro, but I mean, he pretty much sent me the vision of you guys, so I think everything is, him and I are fine.
That's good to hear.
Okay. I'm glad that I guess not everything, but I'm glad that you guys are okay. And I mean, maybe not fully okay, But we're getting there.
But we lost so much.
And we're only going to lose more if we don't do anything about it.
I suppose so. I have some ideas about that too.
Oh,
Let me work on it a little bit.
sure.
With that, your watch comes to an end. Grig, unless you wanted to keep watch by yourself, we can say that Isidore and Isaac take care of the last watch.
What does Greg talk to himself about?
Grig, is probably sad, which is why he didn't speak up when June went on watch. I mean, sorry, when Ayana went on watch, because he feels like he failed Hala, and now June is back, and things just aren't feeling quite harmonious for Greg. But he's hopeful that this little side quest, that this journey will help put the whole party back on their feet. Maybe something good will come out of it. So he's hopeful but sad.
Kalesh will grant you the compass anytime he's not actively using it. So we'll say you can have your compass at night.
So then I will also, I guess, like, focus with the compass. Meditate with it. Contact the Baron if I can.
Do you want to use? Do you want to use its augury or whatever else it can do?
Yeah, let's augury this. Let's hit it. That sounds weird.
Hit it, dude. It's fucking snort it. So you cast augury. Okay, what would you like to ask?
See, it's only within the next 2 hours, right? Within the next few hours.
Let's see. Oh, it's a specific course of action you plan to take within the next 30 minutes. Yeah.
30 minutes, yeah. Are we safe here? I didn't roll a perception check.
That's true. That's true. We'll say you cast augury. It comes up as wheel.
Okay, that's generally good, as far as I remember. Right.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
it's
wait,
the good
second.
one.
Okay,
It's the-
I
yeah,
was
yeah.
gonna. All right. Well, that's good. I think. Because it can lie. It can lie.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great.
We're all fine.
Make me a religion
No one's
check.
gonna die. Ooh. You know, I went to D&D Beyond. I had D&D Beyond open, but I didn't have the character sheet open. I guess I just forgot halfway.
It's all good.
All right. Religion.
You were in the moment. Ooh,
24.
24.
What are 24s?
Yeah. Grig, as you kind of like look at the compass, I feel like with it in your possession for such a long time, you were able to stop it from being taken by Zeta. The compass had always been chaotic, and you see that this entire time it had been pointing down, looking for your granddad. And you see here it almost rests in your hand, like the needle point just doesn't really move. As you there's almost like the sense of connection between you and the compass has deepened. In this moment, what does Grig need?
I think Greg needs to find himself, and for that to happen, he believes he needs the relic as a reassurance that he still can embark on this quest, that he is still capable of being the wizard.
The compass settles on its point directly towards you. And as you move around, it continues to point towards you. Almost like a reassurance. You hear, like off in the distance, almost like a disembodied, like hearty chuckle that you recognize as the Baron's. You know that the Baron had always been a joyous man, and that he, in of his own right, when he ventured all and navigated throughout all of Solaris, finding the islands, making the map of Solaris itself, he had an insane journey. Trials and tribulations, fighting the krakens, fighting just different things upon the oceans, suffering the winds of the open sea, and just being free. And you see, like, you know that he's had many setbacks. And the biggest thing is that there is a, like, thesis that you're aware of where, because the gods are embodiments of certain domains or ideas, right? Like, we have Hitaro as the god of justice and the moon. We have Amatras, goddess of the sun, right? The sun exists, we have it. We have Garala and the Forest King Yanti as embodiments of both the natural side, both beasts and plants. And then that of the embodiments of the 4 disaster gods, the 4 generals of demise, that being plague, natural disaster, famine, and drought, right? And you think to the Baron. There was no concept for the oceans until the Baron died after circumnavigating the globe. People started believing, like, oh, this incredible individual, that the living legend, once he died and was sent, his cremated off into the ocean, that's when belief in him was so profound that he became a god. People associated the oceans with the Baron, and that belief was so powerful that he himself became a god. The idea of belief being so powerful, so crucial to Solaris' identity. There's a certain idea where if you believe it, it can be. Greg can do with that as whatever he would like, but I think that train of thought comes.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys end your first night's rest here in the desert, and you awaken, ready to begin the journey anew. You get lost in the desert purposefully. Would anyone like to?
We're really good at this game.
Yeah, someone please roll me a d12.
I would love to roll you a d12. It's a 1.
It's a 1. Cool. Oh, cool.
Sorry, guys.
I want to say I did this.
Did I do that?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Alright, yeah.
Anyway, so roll initiative, everybody.
Yeah, so, guys. Yes.
Alright.
Alright, guys.
Peter.
Alright, guys. How's it going? Did I? 1 second. Let me just make sure I did this right. You guys are navigating through the desert as best as you can right now. Kalesh clearly just being like, okay, I haven't... Clearly not, like, just following the tide, unsure of where you guys are headed, unsure of what you guys want to do. And you guys start getting, like, feeling a little bit of, like, the desert heat starting to hit you. Still quite strong here in the late summer, early fall-esque. It's still quite quite powerful. You guys start like making your way through, trudging along proper desert, making your way along rock and sand, and doing your best to navigate. Everyone, please just roll me in a DC 5 Constitution saving throw.
Yo.
Easy. Easy. Oh, I even with a 2, I succeed.
Oh, 4.
What?
Dude!
No! Come on!
I was not expecting anyone to fail, truly. And everyone rolled above a 5 except for Jude. Incredible. Okay. June, in this spot of the desert, you've grown up in Norca your entire life. You're used to the cold climates. This bearing heat on your body is definitely taking its toll. Unfortunately, for this day, you gain a level of exhaustion.
Oh, okay, great, awesome.
The rest of you guys seem to be doing okay thus far. June, you start like just getting hungry, and you just start feeling hungry. You guys actually notice that as you're starting to walk, June almost unconsciously starts to veer off the path that you're trudging. And as that happens, everyone can make me a perception check.
How do I add the level of exhaustion on
D&D Beyond? There should be a like under conditions. If you add a condition at the very bottom. Oh, Foundry. Oh, let's see.
Oh, I mean, I can do it on D&D Beyond.
Oh my.
Oh, there's actually a thing that says exhaustion. Underneath like.
Oh,
your
I see.
steps.
I got it.
Yeah.
I got it.
Cool.
There you go.
You know, I've got a.
Did you roll 2? Did you roll in that one? Okay.
I'm gonna roll an inspo to catch June trying to veer off. Wow. Still not much better. 1 to 3.
I mean, you do
11.
notice like June is veering off the path. June, the hunger is starting to get to you, and you start like moving away. The rest of you guys like notice this. I think we'll
I'm gonna reach out and take June's hands. I understand our duty is to get lost here, but we should get lost together.
Right.
And as long as as long as June doesn't take it away, Ayana's just gonna wordlessly hold hands.
Yeah, that's
Sounds
fine.
good.
June is tired, not really used to this heat.
As you guys continue forward, what you guys see eventually is this weird thing jutting out of the ground. You see like a pole. It seems to be metallic in nature. It's like it's off in the distance. Like you can kind of see. The sun glints off it. And you just see this pole off, like protruding out. It seems like 20 foot high or something like that. Metallic pole.
Does it look like anything? Is there any other
Yeah,
defining features?
it looks like there's a bit of rust on it. It's a almost hexagonal pole, like just sticking out of the ground at like an oblong angle. It like has the rust on it. At the very top of the pole, you see there's like this broken off bit of like whatever the top would be. Part of the pole seems like a dented in, like whatever was there has like been ripped out, or like just broken down via time, the sand, the stream of sand or whatever. Hard to say exactly, but you have to get like much closer to see exactly what is up with this thing.
Kalash, do you know what this is? I guess I'm gonna start kind of getting closer to it.
He'll join you on that, and he says, as far as I'm aware, Scout did mention something about this being a landmark here in the desert. He was not sure as to what it is. No, there's not really any reason to get this far, or to come along this path unless you're actively trying to get lost, like us, I suppose. But no, I do not know for certain what this is. He just mentioned it did not seem nefarious, but he also did not inspect it.
I'm just gonna like knock on it a couple of times, see if anything happens.
You knock on it. A little bit of sand like shakes off of it and like hits you just from like the desert wind just getting sand on it. You notice like it's very, very sturdy. This seems to have been built, or whatever this is, was built to last. And as you knock on it, make a perception check.
You got it. Come on, more than a 5. It's a 5 for 13.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you.
I am holding hands with June, so June would be able to look at it again.
Yeah, June. If you are you there with them, June?
Yeah, I'm still holding hands.
Okay.
What am I-
Would you
Rolling
like to take a look at
perception?
this? Yeah, perception with disadvantage, so just a straight roll.
Yeah, so I just balance out that
Oh
one
my
for
My God.
that one for 9.
I think.
What's happening?
Yeah, you're just like delirious here in the heat. Your body's still getting used to it.
Is that
Oh,
a sandworm? Is that a... What is that?
June, you do see some sand shuffling off in the distance as you say that.
I'm...
Well,
should I cast something?
no.
I haven't used magic in a while.
You should. I would advise against you in your current state casting magic spells.
Pala,
Oh,
you don't
Okay.
see anything that's like, oh, this is anything about the metal or the like sound that you heard off that was like anything you could really make sense of. You do see on it, even with a 13 perception, because you said you're right on it, you're knocking on it, you see that there is an image on it. And there's like some words that you don't understand underneath the image. The image, as best as you could tell, looks like a face. It kind of looks like just a oval, like the face of shape of a face. There are like no indentations like with an eye or a nose, but you see like there is just a lips, right? But not like it looks like there is just a line that would be there for like lips. And underneath is just a line of words that you don't understand.
Okay. I would like to. I guess I'll turn to the rest of the group. I have found some symbology here that I do not understand. Maybe perhaps one of you-
Symbology.
Yes, I believe I said symbology.
All right, let me take a gander.
Come on, Rizid.
What do I need to do?
Do you have comprehend languages?
I do indeed. Yes, I do.
Okay. Would you like
I'm
to
gonna
cast?
cast. Yeah, absolutely.
You cast comprehend languages on this thing and start to like focus in on it. You are able to confirm that it is a metallic face, and underneath it, in a script no one really can tell, it says Guardian Tether.
Guardian Hither?
Guardian
I think it says
Tether.
Guardian Tether.
I'll say that all of you guys start to like look around at it as well. Isaac like leans over and he says, "Yeah, it's Guardian Tether. This is written in Jua."
It's Guardian Tether.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Appreciate that.
And does this apply to us in some way? I'm not sure.
I don't know. I've never heard that before.
Oh, you said it with such authority that you were about to explain perhaps some more details about the Guardian Tether.
Yeah,
But you,
I
in
had
fact,
that
just
same
repeated
feeling.
what was already said.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. No, I don't know.
Look at this handsome lad.
Cute. Sorry, Lauren just showed me a
Uh,
dog.
Kalesh, do you understand? Do you know what a guardian tether might refer to?
He
Are
looks
there
at it.
guardians of this desert?
He looks at it and says, "The only things that I know exist in the desert that could be considered guardian may be he's gonna go ahead and roll, and I guess anyone that would like to may make me a history check. DC for this will be fairly high.
Gotcha. So
Hard to
minus
try.
one. to
As
make this-
Ayana,
Super
you can make this with
delusional.
advantage. Oh,
Okay,
I rolled a
I'll
2.
take the advantage.
June is extremely delusional.
Oh my gosh.
Kalesh did grow up here. We'll see what he gets. Oh, same roll. Okay. You guys, there could be a few things that mean guardian. Guardian in the desert. I mean, one thing for certain, this thing is like built to last, so it's kind of hard to tell exactly how old it is, unless like Gain wanted to take a look and sort of like try to figure that out.
Carbon date this bad boy.
Yeah, carbon date that. Just give me like, if you would like to do that, just make me a Tinker's Tools check. So just your intelligence plus double your proficiency.
My intelligence plus double my proficiency. An intelligence check. Like, just...
Yeah, this is basically expertise.
Okay. Plus double my efficiency. So, plus 17.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying. Okay. Wow, that's really low, actually.
You guys are not
22.
rolling. You started out strong and then started getting worse.
It was always worse for me.
Yeah, Gain, as far as you can tell, this thing has been here for some time. You're starting to understand, like, potentially great... Even since the Great War, you think maybe this thing has existed. But as you kind of, like, figure that out, and it says Guardian, Kalesh says, the Desert Guardians could mean a few different things. The Asay believe that Amatras is the guardian of the desert, her son bringing light upon the land. There, I believe, is rumors of the Sphinx that lived within the desert. There have been smaller cults and the like worshipping some of these Sphinx. Potentially that might be what it means. I know there are sandworms in the desert proper, but they are few and far between. Some, I believe the Asay or the Boyas believe that the sandworm is a guardian. It's hard to tell exactly what this could be. I guess something to keep in mind, perhaps, if it ever mattered to us.
Do you have Dune music? Doodle-doodle-doo.
Dude, music, yeah. You guys better start walking a very specific way. Or some shit's gonna go
Wait,
down.
for real?
No, I'm
Are
kidding.
you serious? Oh.
Kalesh says, the sandworms, I would not imagine us to encounter one such thing. Oh, wait, we are trying to get purposely lost. Perhaps we might encounter one.
And how would we, know if we were gonna get gobbled?
Typically, they do displace a lot of sand moving through.
Yeah? Just a bit of sand?
It's noticeable from farther away. Many caravans and the like typically only traverse on known roads that are patrolled. They are quite fast, so as long as we do our best to either be in the air or reach some sort of rock, we should be fine.
Gotcha.
Then I suppose we stay cautious.
You see Kranich moves over to the pole and just like looks at the face before turning and walking with you guys.
We all notice this also.
Yeah, you definitely like Kranich. You see he looks to it and then looks to like the one thing that Isaac and Greg point out as guardian. But I guess you guys continue onward.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, someone else roll me a d12.
Me. I got it, guys.
I believe in you.
10.
That's a pretty
Strong
good
number. Yeah.
Okay. June, you're getting really, really hungry. You guys like continue onward here. Let's see. You guys eventually. Oh yeah, go ahead.
No, it's fine. June will just stomach the starvation.
Once more, June, as like you're walking, you feel like a pull. Like you start like wandering off like in a very slightly different direction than the rest of the group as you continue to get hungry.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
still
I
holding
will.
her hand.
Yeah, just holding the
Different
hand.
hand.
Yeah.
It is so sweaty. Ayana doesn't seem to care, but it's like if you start to care, it does. We're walking, holding hands in the desert. It is so sweaty.
Can you let go of me?
If you stop walking away, perhaps.
Your hand's so sweaty. It's so disturbingly sweaty. I'm sorry.
So sweaty, man.
There's something tells me that I should be taking offense, but I do not understand why. It is in fact quite sweaty.
Do I hear sweaty hands back there? You guys better cut that out.
Cut that shit.
So much sweat.
That's nasty back there.
I feel like they're more sweat than there is hand.
It's gross.
I don't think they can control it.
Are you? Why are you?
You guys need
Oh.
me to create some water over there? Cool you down?
I suppose it could be helpful.
I just create water right above both of them. Just, like,
Floods
flops
down.
on
You
them.
guys get hit with water. It feels decent.
Oh my god. Do I still feel like
You're still hungry.
delusional? I mean, I know
Uh,
I'm exhausted, but do I feel delusional or the water like
the water helps a bit. Yeah, you think
Okay.
so? Yeah.
like oh now I'm all wet. I can't. You know what? This is fine. I can't tell the difference between sweat and water. Okay, you can keep holding my hand.
It's
I
even
guess.
more nasty.
Fine.
Okay.
But I really want to go that way.
Don't,
There's
you
something
should
over
not-
there. I swear.
There's nothing. I do not see anything over there. I'm concerned for your
Well, how do
health
you
should
know?
you wander off alone. I can tell you that I do not see anything over there. There is.
I feel it. It's in my
feel
bone.
it. That is not the same as seeing. Unless, do you have eyes inside of your emotions?
Maybe.
That sounds crazy.
I might. Can I roll for eyes?
Yeah, make a perception check.
Okay.
Grant
See
us
perception.
Disadvantage. So
Okay, wait. I have neutral, so I have to click it and see what the first
Yeah,
roll
yeah.
was. Okay, it was a 4 for a 13.
13. Okay, cool. Wait, so your disadvantage was a 4. What was your other thing you rolled?
The other
Oh,
roll
12.
was higher,
Yeah,
but I have
got
to
it.
take the first roll because of
Yeah,
you know, it,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so you feel like the water has helped a lot. Your skin feels so smooth and like nice. And the like the reflection of the light off of the desert itself is like oddly beautiful and kind of nice. You almost see like flecks of gold amongst the yellow desert. And you see these like tails wiggling out of the ground, like partially like a segmented tail like coming out of the ground. A couple of them sort of like dance a little bit. And you see a man in like full, very like big, just wearing just like a cloth around the waist with like some shoulder pad straps of leather, but like just broad chested, super like tanned, dark skin, like goatee, wrinkled to all hell from like just the desert sun. And you guys all start to see, as June picks it up, a weird like dance of these tails around this man as you see what looks to be a corpse of some kind of large bird in the ground, and there is like a tent set up to it. And around the tent with the man there, you see like a bunch of these scorpions around. And you just see a man in this tent. He's got like a little setup going around. And he's just like petting the scorpions and like dancing with them.
Whoa. Do you guys see that?
We do see
Yeah,
it,
you guys see
Okay.
that. Yeah. And as you get closer, you see like he has like almost some scorpion carapace on his body, and like one of his arms is a scorpion claw. And he's just like
I think
dancing
we
with
should
him.
go toward him.
Like in a cool way, right? Like as
I just shout out, "Hey, you, Scorpion Man!"
You see him and all the scorpions stop what they're doing and like turn to you guys, and he says, another group of travelers here to converse with the Scorpion King. Come, speak with me. Make audience.
Scorpion King.
You
You're a king?
other people come here? That seems hard to believe.
Many come to see me, the Scorpion King.
have I ever heard of the Scorpion King? I doubt it, but
make a history check, yeah.
Let me make a check also. 6. I know him.
oh my
Who's the
god,
king?
June, you remember Pallet told us a story about the Scorpion King?
Oh my gosh, the Scorpion King.
Yeah.
They had like a whole like kingdom and everything, and then one of the brothers of the Scorpion King was like super evil or something.
Yeah, I think.
The uncle or something. Oh my god.
I mean, I remember Pallet saying his name was The Rock.
Dwayne.
Yeah, exactly.
Rock Dwayne. Yeah, I
Rock
remember.
Dwayne. Hi, Mr. Rock.
Greetings,
Where's your
halfling.
baboon friend? The one that held you up, Mr. Rock.
I see you understand my history. Unfortunately, we do no longer see eye to eye. Instead, I
No.
here remain amidst my people. As he like looks over to these scorpions. What is it I can do for you? Hold on, I got something for you guys.
What do we want for the... Are you like a genie also?
Oh, whoops.
3 wishes? I wish for peace.
It is done! He claps his hands.
Oh, we did it. We
I
don't
do
have
feel
to
pretty
fight
peaceful
anymore.
right now. Yeah, they worked wonders.
He just has these
There's
scorpions.
peace everywhere.
It's a very small battle map. Let me pull you guys in here. Hold on. Greek, June, Gain.
I
Frank.
think. Did you have that ready, or
Maybe.
did?
It's so good. It's the actual Scorpion King.
It is me, indeed. Now,
This is lower body Scorpion.
you look down there? I mean, shit, dude. It could be.
Dang, that's a big tail in between your legs, Mr. Scorpion King.
We speak not of my tale, but thank you.
Wow.
me adjust the size.
You're almost as
June,
hot as our
June,
dragon friend that
Don't stare.
I'm so. Oh, this is real, right? I'm not delusional right now.
This appears to
real.
be reality. Yes.
Now, why have you come to make parley with me, the Scorpion King?
Party?
I do not believe we have.
Oh, he has 4.
Ayana. Yes.
I
Yes, we have come looking for a relic.
We've all come.
We have, all of us, individually, but together.
That is rather impressive. I know not of your practices, and I would not like to partake, but I respect it nonetheless.
Right. I respect you, Mr. Scorpion King.
And I respect you, person. Let me see something here. Grig. In your head, as June is conversing with this guy, you hear, "Bud, do you mind helping me out? Bro, help me out, okay? Is that... okay, please? Please?"
You get... June, Ayana, do you hear? Kane, do you hear them?
What?
You...
whom are you referring?
Oh, I think I have comprehend languages. Still active.
Oh, thank
I do
Christ!
not see any written
You
language.
can't understand me. No. I'm over here. I'm over here. And you look over, and you see this scorpion, like waves his claw at you. And he says,
Oh, this is nasty.
"Yeah, it's my... okay, listen. So, you're actually my halfling brother. I'm not actually a scorpion. And I've been cursed. I need someone's help. I mean, I like...
God, I was just about to ask you if you were a real scorpion. I had no clue, but I just had a feeling.
Yeah, no. I'm not a real scorpion, but I've been hanging out with this guy because he gives us food. He's kind of actually insane, but yeah, no, I don't want to be a scorpion anymore. I would like to go back home.
You sure? It seems kind of sick.
Okay, listen, I used to be a warlock. Okay, unfortunately, I got really thirsty being in the desert. Well, part of my pact was that I could not drink water. I did at some point, and my patron immediately cursed me and turned me into a scorpion.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you could uncurse me, that would be great.
Right. Yeah. Will this guy attack us if we... does he own you, technically? Or do you just kind of, follow him around?
Well, he does pet us and really loves us. That much is certain.
Do you love him?
Make an insight check. You see, there's a moment of silence. Like, there's definitely a hesitation as he says, I don't want to be a scorpion anymore."
I get it. Yeah. Does he know that you're not real scorpions?
I can't talk to him. I can only talk to you because you're a
Why is he
halfling.
the Scorpion King then? What's the point?
Well, you see my other guys here, that they obey him no matter whatever he wants.
Are they real?
They're real scorpions, yeah. I think they think he's a queen or
that's-
something like that.
Oh, that's kind of nasty.
Hey, fuck you, okay? I'm a scorpion. Sorry, I didn't mean to get offensive. I've just been a scorpion so long, I feel like it's part of my personality now.
You got your little spiky. You got a little poison in you.
Biologically, yes. It's called, I think it's like a venom, really.
So would that be sorry, meta? Would that be
Remove curse.
your remove curse? I don't have it prepared, but maybe June does.
Let me. What do I need? Something
Remove
like calm
curse.
emotion. You want me to calm
Remove
emotion?
curse.
Oh, curse.
Yeah, remove. Okay. Do you have remove curse, Gene?
I have this spell. Oh, it's a curse.
Yeah, it's a curse. He's cursed.
Dispel magic might
I
also
wasn't
work.
expecting any curses right
Who
now.
is your patron?
Oh, my patron? Let's just say never make a deal with a wizard. All right, least of all Greg Tinkerton.
Yeah, I had a feeling. Yeah, there's only one guy now that would make such a ridiculous requirement in the desert.
I
Hey
think
guys, that scorpion over there, that guy's turned into a scorpion by my granddad.
Hey, fuck you! Wait, your granddad?
Wait,
That's right.
wait. Well, is it a curse or can it be like magic? Like
You see the
Okay.
scorpion scuttles up to you. As the Scorpion King says, "Oh, I see my scorpion has found a new paramour." And the scorpion gets right up to you, and he just says, "Listen, your grandfather? You're fucking with me, right? You're just fucking.
Have you
There's no
seen
way.
my granddad?
Oh, God, fuck you. Fuck you and your granddad. All right, I'm a goddamn scorpion because of you."
Funny enough, it's actually not the first time that exact sentence. I mean, besides the scorpion part, but...
Yeah, your granddad's an asshole, okay? He gave me some crazy magic and told me I could never drink water. Like,
Oh,
what
great.
the hell? What the hell am I supposed to do, like, with that? You know?
Dude, do you have the thingy?
No, just kiss
it's a
me.
curse.
You specifically have to kiss me.
Ah,
Wait, what do you-
granddad.
Greek, why are you leaning into that scorpion? Relax.
Ah, granddad.
This was a clause in the curse I never thought would come up. He specifically said that him or one of his lineage must kiss me to break the curse.
Oh, granddad. You know,
The Scorpion
Really?
King did announce that you are the Scorpion's new paramour. This makes sense.
Now make love with my scorpion and produce many children, scorpion.
do I have to be a
not
scorpion
think
myself,
that's
or is it my like me?
That would help
basically?
tremendously.
All right. Let me see.
What's going on?
All right.
I believe Greg has fallen in love with the Scorpion. Truly.
Greek,
I'm going to be-
don't fuck this. Greek, don't do it.
Oh, jeez.
Greg.
Oh wait, I don't have polymorph.
Oh.
What do you just kiss me on the lips, on my scorpion mandibles. Just plant
Greek,
one right
just-
there. It's consensual.
Greek-
It's fine.
You guys, don't mind me for 1 second, all right?
Okay.
I mean, he doesn't have to bend very far, but he goes up and he lays a good one on the on the scorpion mandibles.
You watch as you plant a smooch on the mandibles. You watch as the scorpion begins to. It says, "Finally," and then a moment passes where nothing happens. And then the scorpion starts to levitate in the air, glowing in light. And you watch as the light encompasses, and he doubles in size. But it's still a scorpion.
Wait.
And he just says,
What?
he starts like looking at his hands and stuff. He can't turn his head. He's a scorpion, right? And he says, "Why did you guys get smaller? Why didn't that work?" And you see the Scorpion King says, "It seems your love has granted him additional strength. Thank you for this, my friend."
Can you even like talk to your scorpion friends, Mr. Rock?
I know everything there is to know about my scorpions. I am the Scorpion King,
Oh.
you see.
Then okay. What are you doing out here with all your scorpion friends?
Exactly what you think I'm doing.
An
Oh, that's
orgy?
nasty. Yeah, that's exactly it.
That's what I was thinking too, Greg. It's
Yeah.
okay. And you just kissed that one, so are you part of it now?
Listen, it's not the first time my granddad's done something like this. All right. It's just, I gotta play his game. It's what he likes. It sounds weird.
Is it like your
But-
granddad's kink or something?
No, he's just.
Wait, what if you kiss me again?
Stop! Don't stop leaning in, Greg.
Boy, let's
What
go.
if someone else kisses it? Maybe.
Can someone lift me?
I'll lift you. I try to lift Grig up to kiss the scorpion.
You lift him up. You smooch another. Give him a little kiss to the scorpion. Just roll me a d20.
Oh gosh. 17.
Okay, that's pretty good. So you watch as he doesn't.
Good.
You watch his his body begins to increase in size again. But like his carapace is not keeping up, and he starts like almost imploding. He goes shit. But luckily does not blow up. Instead, what happens is he gets a point so large that his body breaks down, and like you see like parts of his body like breaks off, and instead of one large scorpion, you instead see that he goes back to being one scorpion, but with the same size scorpion rather, but instead there's now two, and he just looks at himself as the Scorpion King says, "The procreation has completed, and that, my friends, is where scorpions come from." The scorpions look at each other, and in unison they start saying, "What the fuck?" As that there are now two of these halflings.
June, are you sure you don't have remove curse? This is.
It's in my. I gotta commune, and I gotta
My
take a
friend.
sleep first, and then I
I
can
did
have.
say that the dispel magic would work.
Wait,
Oh.
you did?
Yeah, I could.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have
Oh.
that.
Yeah, I have that too.
Oh, let's both do it. Wait, does it have to be both of us to do all of it, or is it like, how does it? What?
Wait, let me try first. I mean, maybe
Yeah,
it
you
has
do
to be
yours
someone
first.
from the lineage or something.
Yeah, that's
All right.
right.
Alright, I cast a spell magic.
Which scorpion would you have to cast spell magic on?
Oh my god. Which one of you is the real one?
I'm the real one. You hear both of them say.
Oh god.
They both sound like the real one.
Let me do it on the left one.
The left one? Okay, roll me a d20
Yeah.
and add your intelligence modifier.
Oh, so just roll one intelligence. Ah, 12.
You cast Dispel Magic, and a third scorpion shows up. And they all like look at each other and say, "What the fuck? I hate your granddad."
What just happened?
It seems my
You didn't kiss
powers
that one,
are
then.
better than I anticipated. You see, I'm the Scorpion King, and you have helped me increase my scorpion people, my subjects.
You wouldn't have happened to see my granddad around, have you?
Your grandfather, is he much like you?
He
You're welcome,
can
sir.
be.
He picks you up, looks at you, and he says, "You have come from a foreign land, far to the north. You smell of
That's
fish. Let me guess, porchum.
That's right. That was a good one.
My forces have already infiltrated the place. Soon, I'll have dominion over there as well. And that means you are one of my subjects. For this I will aid you. Who is your grandfather?"
His name is Greek Tinkerton.
Ah, I see. The Mad Wizard.
That's right.
Incredible. Incredible. He's granted me my boon of being able to command all scorpions. For that I must thank him.
Wait. Say that again?
He has granted me a boon, the ability to command all scorpions, for one small price.
And
That
what
I
was
think.
that price?
I don't remember.
Oh,
You see, like, part of his skull is missing as he turns around.
what a small price to pay.
And he says, "I will point you into the direction of where your grandfather exists."
He's here in the desert?
Of course. He is everywhere. He's behind you right now.
I'll like turn around really quick.
There's nothing there.
God.
Was he there?
Chills, literal chills down my spine.
You see the Scorpion King says, "For increasing my subject count and for adding more to my Scorpion collection, I will point you into the direction of your grandfather." He points off to like the south and just says, "Where the sun touches the horizon, where the moon makes love to the night, amidst a doorway to emptiness into the void, that is where you will find your grandfather. Now come, Scorpions! Dance!" And you see these three start dancing. Whereas the three of the Scorpions of the Halfling that they begin to dance too, and they say, "What the fuck?" As they start to dance, clearly, in fact, in control by the king. Ah! As they just start screaming into your mind, Grig.
I'm so sorry, guys.
Fuck you! We hate you!
I mean, I'll come back. I don't have remove curse. I'll talk to my granddad if I find him. I'll put in a good word for you.
Take this, brethren. And he throws a satchel to you guys, and he says, "This was from the last visitor that entered my domain." Inside, you see there is a potion of fire resistance, as well as 2 level 5 potions of healing.
Is that to me, or is that
to you.
the party? Oh.
We'll say to you, but you can like give it out.
June. He.
Yeah. What is it? What is that?
I take one of the level 5s out and then give him the other level 5 healing potion and a fire resist. Or I would have given that to Paula, but she's not here.
Oh.
It's so sad. Alexa?
I'll put a hand on Grig's shoulder. We will get her. This I swear on my life.
Thank you, Ayana. I just have to grab something from my car really quick. I will be right back.
That's fine. I think we can end this encounter. As you,
I thought you were going to
Dwayne...
say end the session here.
Oh, no.
It's closed, everybody.
We'll need everyone else for the Scorpion part.
But you guys have a direction to go to meet Grig's granddad.
Incredible.
Okay, well, wow. Big part. We're getting to Greek's granddad through Scorpion King.
I can't wait for Granddad to ask how we found him.
Yep. Greek kissed a scorpion twice, and then, yep.
And
Isn't
that's it.
D&D
And then we
fun?
found you.
That's all it took. Just kissing a scorpion 2
You
times.
can really say anything in Dungeons and Dragons.
Really do anything in Dungeons and Dragons.
So true.
All right, you guys continue onward. Would anyone like to make me a D12 roll?
I'll do it.
Okay.
I can
Wait,
roll.
do it. 11.
That's a nice
Ooh, nice.
11.
That's a quality
Let's
number.
see. Okay. We gotta wait for Greek for this one.
Oh.
We gotta wait for Greek for this one. Trust me.
I'm
Okay.
very hungry. Do we know where we're at in this adventure right
This
now?
will be the last encounter before we call it for the night.
I'm gonna go
would
get a
share
drink.
with you my ice cream sandwiches if I could.
I'm thinking about a grilled cheese right now, like you wouldn't believe.
What's a country make a grilled cheese?
I mean, we can end here if you guys want, but we could go a little longer. Up to you.
I'm cool with going a little bit longer. That means we haven't been playing too long.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go eat, but I am gonna go stretch my legs real quick and drink something. Be right back.
I do like these. I don't crave them, but like I can eat them. Yeah.
What is it?
Lauren and I bought these like almond snacks. They're like these little cubes of like almonds and chia seeds and flaxseed and stuff. Does it have sugar in it? It does, but not much. Oh, it's just honey. Almonds, honey, sesame seed, flaxseed, chia seed, rice, sea salt, honey. Oh, yeah. Laura and I found like a little service that certain shelters offer, like dog shelters. It's called Dog Stay Out.
Ooh.
At least in San Diego. Basically, you can just take one of the dogs from the shelter, just like get like a puppuccino, or or just hang out and stuff like that. I think. Go for a walk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We're thinking about doing that.
Nice.
Just hang out with dogs.
I think it'd just be a regular weekend activity for us.
Yeah, I mean we couldn't bring him here, but we could just go out somewhere.
If they aren't dog reactive, we can just take them back in.
Yeah, that's gonna be the issue.
The Katsuhiro Harada, the director of the Tekken series, has been responding to people making requests to add Waffle House as an arena in Tekken.
Oh, is he gonna do it? He's gonna do it, right?
Well, so here's the thing: is he because people like started a poll and like have been asking about it, and he acknowledged it and said if this is something that makes sense, then maybe we would. But more recently, someone's been like, people obviously will post like fights that happen in a Waffle House, and he recently like quote tweeted one was like, "Hey guys, people have been sending me these, and I don't quite understand how this happens. There's more I need to know about your culture, and apparently over 70 business trips haven't taught me enough. I can't grasp what's going on here. Can you please explain?"
70
That's so
business
funny.
trips to the Waffle House?
No, 70 business trips to the U.S.
Oh, okay,
Uh,
okay.
So he doesn't understand how this, like, because what he's saying that he's been to the U.S. enough,
yeah.
but he still doesn't understand how people constantly walk into a Waffle House and start fights.
Oh,
Why is that?
yeah.
The best place to fight. Like,
It is
What are
the
you gonna do?
best
Close?
place. Like,
Yeah.
it's kind of incredible to think about that it's well known that people fight in Waffle House, yet people still work there.
Oh yeah,
It's incredible.
Waffle House is really revolutionary.
It really is something.
Yeah, it's something for sure.
He asks specifically. I don't think it's because it's. I don't think it is simply because it is open 24 hours and there are many drunks. What kind of culture is this?
It's exactly.
Waffle House?
It is.
Yeah,
It's the Waffle
Waffle House.
House culture.
I mean, it's just the fact that it's open late, so people who do nefarious things late at night tend to congregate in places that are open late at
Well,
night,
that's
right?
he's saying that he doesn't think that that's the. He feels like it's deeper than that. But
Oh.
he's asking for someone
mean,
to explain.
Every Waffle House I've ever been to has been a great experience, so I guess it's either you fight there or you have some good breakfast or breakfast
Yeah, I
food.
guess I
Good.
would say that I've never been to a Waffle House whilst it was like a weird hour or while there was particularly rowdy people. It's always been like church brunch time, basically.
Exactly.
So it's like, yeah, of course it's gonna be like probably okay while everyone's in their Sunday best, you know. Is Marco back?
Doesn't seem
Is
like it's
Marco
his.
back?
Making a grilled cheese.
Making a grilled cheese sandwich.
Oh, back.
Huh?
Okay.
Welcome.
Awesome.
Oh, I'm
Let's-
sorry. I didn't mean to keep you waiting.
It's okay. All right. You guys say goodbye to the Scorpion team, King, as him and the Scorpions continue to dance. As great, you just hear in your head, 1,000 curses upon you. When I get out of this, I'm gonna pinch you so bad. And
I'm
he's,
gonna come back for you.
the voice trails off as you guys continue on. Everyone, just another round of Constitution saving throws from you, please. June,
Is
make
the
yours.
DC different?
DC's different. June, make yours with disadvantage, please.
Oh, come on!
Oh,
no,
God.
not Greg too.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay,
don't I
with
get something for being like within
Okay.
a certain feet
The
of
DC
Isaac?
for this one was 10.
Isn't there a bonus that Isaac has?
Oh yeah, that's
Like if
true.
you're within
I
10
think it's
feet of him or
oh,
15
it's
feet?
yeah. If you guys are all together, it's a +5. Yeah.
Is
Okay,
it really?
So you just save. You just save.
Nice.
I believe it's a +5. Let me double check that because he's a 20. He's a 20 charisma. Yeah, it's +5.
Love that.
Hell yeah.
All right. No one gets a level of exhaustion, except for June, who still has it.
Okay.
You guys start making your way further. The sun's starting to set quite a bit. You feel you're gonna have to start making bed for the night. However, you do see you like cross a dune, and you see like this odd crater. There looks to be houses. There looks to be like the remnants of a small village here. The ground itself seems to be like packed sand. It's like darker than this other sand around it, like the golden sand of the solemn desert that you've normally been traversing through. But the strange thing is you just see statues in the village. Like there is like the village seems to be like a desert village. There's like bits of sandstone, metals and stones and things like that that have been created by like a rock formation to encompass that of like a decent enough village living around here. You see like there's cactus and stuff like that, but just like walking, but like you see these statues of people, the white statues, almost like crystally, that seem to be hard to say exactly what the poses are, but you just see like statues of people in this village from on top of the dune where you guys are at right now.
Do you all have a plan for this?
I never have a plan, Iona. Never. Thank
Colette-
you, June.
And yet you are an incredibly powerful wizard. It seems
This
you
is
do not have
why
faith
I am.
in your way.
I've seen that firsthand. Truly, actually, if that is what helps him, then that is what is necessary.
Yeah, I think this is the Grig way.
We're just gonna consider this my desert right now. So, let's just have a blast, guys. We see those statues over there. Let's just go, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. What's the worst that can happen? That's what you really gotta ask yourself.
You're so
Our goal
right.
is to get lost, so perhaps this is one way of doing so. Lead the way.
Greg, you start making your way into the village.
Absolutely.
Yeah, make me just a general investigation check.
May I as well?
Yeah. Anyone that would like to?
22.
I'm gonna let Greg take this one.
Grig got
I'll say that Kalesh also joins you guys. So we'll say it's Grig, Ayana. Oh, I guess Gain is joining in as well.
Damn. It's feeling a little
June,
big
you
for
staying
my
back?
bridge.
June is delusional still, a little exhausted.
Well-
She's just hanging out with Grig at this point.
Okay, so you're going in with Grig. Got it.
Yeah. She's just blindly following Grig right now.
Sounds good. Okay.
As is everybody, am I right?
This isn't new. Okay.
This is not new. But yeah, you guys go down there. Grig, you start like looking around. You like inspect some of these statues. They look like salt crystals. It seems that you see like some of these statues. Some of them are in like a hands up, almost like oh no, like just face away from like what like some kind of like blast or impact or something like that. You see a couple that like one has like a bucket in hand, but inside the bucket there's no water or anything like that. It seems like there's just like a quick evaporation effect. You see you just see like maximum like 15 people or so, just like statues around here. As you're like looking around, there's no indication of what exactly may have happened. You see like near the outside of the village is like where a lot of these statues are like facing, like further to the south. They're like their hands are up like facing away. You see like withered plants and like other food and stuff like that here that look like completely devoid of moisture. And these like statues of salt. But yeah, that's what you guys notice thus far.
So something bad happened here.
It appears so.
That's my deduction from the 22 investigation.
As you guys like start looking
You're so
around,
right.
Grig, you do hear the sound of like something like moving in a house, and like the clanging of metal in one of the houses nearby.
I hear something, guys. You hear that?
I hear nothing. What do you hear?
Did you hear it? There's a clanging. Let's go. Follow it.
Grig, you
Huh?
run off.
Yeah, I just run off.
You run off. You enter one of the houses, and you see this guy. You see the familiar Zorn that you saw that you had released.
Oh my god!
It's currently just eating tools and like cutlery and like kitchen utensils of metal and just chewing them like into its mouth. It turns over, it looks at you. I believe you still cannot understand it, right? So it just goes. Just keeps eating.
Give me 1 second. I don't remember your name. That's on purpose. I just to clarify.
Sure.
I just need to comprehend languages so I can, we can communicate. Okay? So, I mean, it takes like 10 minutes. Right?
Takes 10 minutes. Yeah, you guys follow Grig.
Yeah, I will follow.
Yeah.
You guys follow Grig, and you see the Zorn, which I believe only Grig knows about, actually.
Oh wait, Gain knows about.
Oh, Gain also knows about it. Yeah, so Gain, you see this thing again that swallowed a man whole. A man that was missing his legs.
Oh my god, that thing. No.
Grig, what is this thing?
I mean, I have an iron flask that like holds things, creatures, people, anything, I believe. And this guy was in it. and he eats treasure.
Uh,
It's about all I remember from this guy.
Kalesh,
And I set him free.
Kalesh, like, sees over, anyone that would like to may make me an Arcana check.
Like even me.
Yeah, even you.
11.
I'm interested.
25.
God,
Greg, you know this is a Zorn. Like you knew this before too. Like this is a Zorn from the like Earth plane. It exists. It eats precious minerals and gems and coins and stones and like that. And it can like detect that pretty consistently. They're like of the Earth and exist perfectly in whatever states of like Earth and matter like that are. You see that Kalesh also seems to notice like, oh, it's an Earth elemental, and starts speaking in Primordial. I believe, does anyone else speak Primordial in part of this party?
Well, let me see. Nope. I do not.
I do not.
I don't
Is it
believe-
wise to parley with this creature?
You see Kalesh says, does not seem openly hostile, and Greg knows what it is.
Yeah, I set him free. I don't think he would be very mean to us.
You see that Kalesh starts like speaking with this thing, and it like speaks back. And after a little bit of time, Kalesh says, "It seems to me that this Zorn is, well, indeed seems to recognize you, Grig, and is grateful of its release. It says it has roamed the countrysides for a while, consuming various metals and the like that it has located. It mentions that it came across this village after seeing something, and it was like ripe for the picking because all the people here had turned into salt. Do you want me to ask more about what he saw? What happened here?"
Oh, sorry. I said, oh yeah, go for it. I muted my mic.
Oh, gotcha. He says, "Oh, very well then," and he starts to speak. And at the moment your comprehend languages finishes, you hear the Zorn says, "Yeah, so basically, I came across this place. It was like taking my time, even the nearby rocks and minerals, things like that. They had like some copper in here, and I sees this strange occurrence. This guy in like a hood, with like a long ass staff, was coming around here, and he cast some kind of huge magical like sigil and ritual just outside this town. And basically what I saw was a mass odd like energy explosion side of things. I was in the stone, so I was fine. But then I come out and I see all these people that were in this village. Apparently they were also in the blast radius. And they turned to salt. So I figured, okay, now's my time. So I start chomping away here. All I heard was that whatever the guy was, he was still there. He said something along the lines of experimentation complete, or like taking notes, and some shit like that. Seemed like a very powerful wizard of some sort.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Very good. Would I recognize the staff? Like,
Yeah. If you just, as he describes the staff, you hear it to be something incredibly simple. It's incredibly simple, but at the top of it has like a symbol of the Baron on it. But like a modified version of the anchor. And he reminds you a lot of like the Tinkerton insignia that your grandfather has. Yeah.
Lovely.
It was something weird. He said something about like progress to godhood or something like that.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. Anyways, thanks for releasing me. It's been real nice to be able to
Yeah,
just.
where's
eat
my
what I-
treasure? Where's my cut of the treasure?
What the hell you mean? Your cut of the
I
treasure?
thought that if I let you go, eventually I'd run into you, just like so, and then you'd be like, "Hey guy, I've got you your treasure. Thanks for letting me go." And I'd be like, "Yeah, no problem, bud." I
Was
mean,
that-
it's not.
Wait, that was
I
the
don't think we
condition of my
agreed.
release?
No, it wasn't. But like, I just thought it would be cool if you did that with me.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh my
28.
Jesus Christ. You see, Isaac will guide you. Why not? Roll me another d4.
Oh my gosh.
31.
31.
31. You see the Zorn goes, oh. Yeah. I guess you have a point. Right. Okay. Yeah, we could do it. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, that guy, he did look familiar to the guy who put me in that flask to begin with. A little
Wait,
bit.
what? He did?
Yeah, he did. How about this? Okay. I don't have anything for you right now. How about, yeah, I'll start a collection or something like that. Is there a place that I could send it to? Are you guys roamers? Are you guys...
I mean, how fast can you move?
I mean, I'm pretty quick. I can just exist in the stone
Oh.
for a
that
while.
sounds-
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'm slower than you. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, I'm slow and steady. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like even at night, you would be moving.
Yeah,
grooving,
yeah.
right?
I mean, I'd have to sleep, but you know.
Okay.
Okay. How about okay? So
all right.
what if-
We're gonna be in Hendria at some point, right, guys?
okay.
Yeah, and I mean, the desert's probably full of like dead people's stuff, right? So
Oh, there's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of
so
dead people in the
If you want to
desert.
just put it somewhere at Hendria,
Somewhere in Handria. Got it.
yeah, and then
Okay. Here.
have you ever been there?
No. But I could probably figure it out. I guess.
But, all right. So here's what you're gonna do. Hendria is it a port town also?
Oh no, it's
Like, put on the other-
raw in the desert. Completely just in the desert.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna go to the south side of Hendria, right?
Okay.
Like the south
Right.
gate.
Yeah. Okay.
You're gonna go 500 feet further south,
Okay.
roughly.
Yeah.
Then 500 feet east,
Okay.
roughly.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna put all the stuff in the sand there, and then you're gonna mark it with can you like make stones? Or you just live as a part of stone?
I mean, I can. I could do something like that. Sure. Yeah. I mean, I could also just take it to an oasis and just leave it there. You know?
I mean, I don't really know where an oasis is there.
Oh, I do.
Oh,
Yeah.
you could I mean, I'd be okay if you just showed us the way to the oasis. I mean, we've got to find a place to rest and.
Oh, yeah. Sure. I can show you the way.
Yeah, they'd actually be very good. You know, forget the treasure. You enjoy yourself. Enjoy your freedom.
Hey, you, my guy. You're something else. You know that? You're nothing at all like the guy who trapped me in that flask to begin with. That guy was a complete dickhead.
I don't disagree.
He used me as a treasure hunter to find copious amounts of money and minerals for him. And now he has wealth beyond measure. But you don't care about wealth. You don't care about being able to purchase an entire city. I appreciate
Cool,
that.
man. Yeah, no problem.
You'd rather be poor forever, and I can understand that.
I mean, I wouldn't. I haven't been poor. I think my pursuit has led me to wealth
I mean,
accidentally.
well, that's kind of incredible. You know, humbleness is really the best way to live, right? I mean, for me, not really. I love to eat that shit. But for you, I'm sure you're wise and enlightened as a result.
Definitely. Right, Kalesh?
Yes. Clearly just not sure what to do in this situation. Yeah,
Alright, well.
yeah, I can take you guys to the Oasis.
That sounds good.
I think I know where it is. At the very least, you know, we can just, like, figure it out how to get there together. I just remember being really hungry when I found it.
That sounds about right. How quickly do you get hungry?
Oh, pretty quick.
Alright. Well,
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Alright. Let's get going, I guess.
Yeah. Alright, guys. We're gonna follow this zone. Yes, that's right. Zone. We're
Yeah, I
gonna follow
don't really
him.
have a name. It's just what I am.
Oh my god, I've got the perfect name for you.
All right.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready to receive it?
Yeah.
Physically and mentally.
Yes, I'm fully... My body is ready.
Guys, meet Grig.
My name is
Oh.
Greek.
This seems
I love it.
optimal.
Oh, you know,
Are you
what kind of being are you? You're a stone elemental?
Yeah, from the plane of Earth. I just call
Big
it home.
stoner man.
Greg Stoneman. All right.
That's
I
right.
love it.
I guess I should say for the record that if I refer to a Grig, I am referring to Greg Tinkerton unless stated otherwise, to reduce confusion.
Wait, my great name?
Fisherson. Sorry. My apologies. I'm still these names, they confuse me to no end.
I've
okay.
added Greg Stonerman to the player list for you, Greg. You now have control over him. Oh, it didn't keep his name. Why not? Okay. Greg Stonerman.
Greg Stonerman, 73 HP.
Here it is. Here it is. Do you see it now?
That is. Where would I see it? On
It should
Foundry?
be, yeah, on Foundry, like underneath like players. Okay, you see him.
Yeah. Oh, that's so good.
So we have Grieg and Grieg.
And we're looking for Grig. That's
So
right.
Grieg is on a quest to look for Grieg, and
Guys,
and
I
my
don't know
name
how
is-
this happened, but this seems like my quest right now. I
Grig-
don't know.
are you ready to see your granddad?
Absolutely not. But we gotta keep moving, and we gotta keep grooving.
Okay. Well, you can refer to anyone here as Grieg if that makes it easier, so you don't actually have to confront him when he appears.
No, I think I do. I think if I didn't confront him, then worse things would happen.
You're right. Well, I got your back. We started this together. Can't wait to meet your granddad. Or maybe I can. I don't know.
Yeah, you could definitely wait like a few years.
Should I be prepared for combat?
I don't think so. Just be prepared to have your morals questioned.
You might turn into scorpions or something.
I do not know
Also,
if I
the-
have a moral code.
Well, it's definitely a good time to figure it out.
All
I will
right.
take these words to heart, thank you.
Kalesh says, Greg, I do not mind helping you find your grandfather. However, he's... are we going to sidetrack from finding the Koiko fruits in the Oasis and freeing Kath.
Oh well, we're kind of doing both. We're going to the Oasis.
I see. Okay.
Greg will take us there, and I'm guessing Greg is. We're following in his path somehow.
Yeah,
Just
100%.
been, yeah, crossing his destruction, you know. So we just need to be mentally prepared to say hi to Greg. Guys, get your high beers ready.
Wait, how's
Yep.
this sound? Huggy? How's that?
It was okay. You need a little bit more work, but
Okay.
you'll get there.
Alright. Okay, sounds good. I think there we can end the session.
Great work, everybody.
As you found
Really
you found
top-tier
the
stuff
Zorn
here.
again with a 30 persuasion. You've convinced it to help you guys out for the time being. But yeah, we'll see. The next session we'll see if you guys can make it to the Oasis. Maybe you'll find Grig's grandpapa. Who can say?
Grandpapa.
But Grig also joins the party. Huzzah!
Yeah,
Great.
Greg joined your party.
Wow.
Incredible. Alright, we'll end things there. Next
Sounds
session will
good.
be in
All
2
right.
weeks.